Grand Rising Elizabeth and
Grand Rising.
welcome to the Social Media Lifestyle with me, Danyelle Claxton. And yes, I have to look on my phone to see what day it is. Today is Monday. Um,
November the 10th.
Thank you. It's November the Monday, and I am still coming to you live from Cleveland. I am still here.
And
And
how is Mr. Man?
okay, so this is definitely a journey. Um, it's a journey. I'm just gonna
Okay.
say it. I'm gonna say it like that. Between the doctors, the medicine, a lot of things are just not making sense. Um, there's no appetite,
Okay.
but it's weird. So it's like I'm at the point where I'm gonna have to do like how my grandma did me when we got sick. That what is it? Black diet, where it's like everything is just bland, the oatmeal, the rice,
Right.
banana, the toast. Like at this point, I told him I'm gonna spoon feed you because I'm like, you gotta eat something with all the medicine that's going into your body. You
Right.
gotta have something on your stomach, and it's a roller coaster. And yes, I am getting his one doctor is pissed at me because I am patching him up, but it's like when you're not here, you're taking too long to prescribe whatever scripts that you need to prescribe. And I'm like,
Right.
to get some comfort, I need to do something. So he's like, we don't know about that. I'm like, but here's a website. Learn it.
Right.
I'm just at that point, like, just because you don't know about something doesn't mean that it's not working. And I'm gonna need you to take some time out of your busy schedule to actually learn about it because it is giving some sort of relief.
Leave.
Now,
Yeah.
are they working 100%ly? No, because there's some battles that we have to overcome.
Right.
Mainly, you know, today I'm getting into caregiver mode. Like, okay, we washing your skin down, we doing this. You're eating something. I don't care if it's 2 bites. You're eating something for
Something.
all this medication, and there's a bit of anxiety and depression that's kicking in, which rightfully so. I get it. You've been here for 3 weeks. It's
Yes.
a journey. So we're figuring out his sister is actually a nurse too. So it's like we're going back and forth with text messaging. I'm reporting like there's this, there's that. So it's definitely a journey to which I'm going to say for everybody that's on my show right now, it's definitely good to make sure you have somebody that's going to be your advocate when you can't advocate for yourself because
Yes.
life happens and whoever that person is needs to know your directives, your wishes, your wants, and everything because if you let the hospital will they would sit there and they would try to take over.
Of
And it's
course.
like you know your body better than anything else. These are conversations you need to have with your daughter, your son, your sister, whoever that person may be, because that's where patients end up feeling helpless, like they don't have to
Exactly.
say, but you can speak up, you can say, you can deny, you can be a part of your care because it's your care.
Exactly.
So it's a blessing that I'm here. I don't know if you guys realize I stepped back from doing caregiving and went into more admin tech. Um, just because with the healing instincts that I have, I felt like I was maintaining my clients more so than actually helping them overcome their wellness. And now I'm stepping back into a role. That role is actually coming back in. In the case of my boyfriend, it's like, okay. And by the blessing and beauty of the job that I have being completely remote,
Yes.
I can still balance the two. And I would say being a caregiver, having something else to take my mind off of just the status quo all the time is actually a good thing. And then I'm practicing what I preach about self care. So like today, I know I'm going home because I think I've been here since I don't know, I think Thursday. And I'm like, okay,
Okay.
I need to go home. I need a magnesium bath myself. I need some rest
Yes.
myself. I need a different change of scenery myself. So, biggest thing, even if you're using technology, you still need to use your tech for how it works for you. And one of the things I love is yesterday, I know me. You also know your mental health. I know I have ADHD. It's been it wasn't discovered until recently, and I'm like, we're dealing with this naturally. No, honestly, I had to sit down and had a conversation with myself because over the years, certain things kept being said. Oh, Daddy, if it comes to a task, either I'm super focused on something or I'm totally uninterested, or I could have 12,000 things running in my head at the same time. And yesterday, I know as a kid when my uncles used to pop up at my grandmother's house at any given time, and
Okay.
I would be blasting music, and they was like, "Why are you stomping?" I'm not stomping. I'm dancing. And I realized I would sit there and play the same song over and over for 30 minutes.
Okay.
Well, that's called stimming. Stimming is just where you get into a sensation, and it's like it could be humming, it could be, you just listen to the same
Right.
thing over and over again because it's calming you down, you
Yes.
know. And I didn't realize, and I do that to this day, even when I'm driving. I will play the same song. For the last month, Lady Gaga's The Dead Dance was the song. I will play for like 30 minutes straight. And then when I get tired of it, I'll play something else 30
Exactly.
minutes straight. And it's not a bad thing. It's just, it
No.
is what it is. And yesterday, my body, I got so overwhelmed. I literally, in the hospital corridor, I just started doing exercises. I just started dancing. I had my headphones on. I got to move. My body was like, I got to move. You're
Yes.
stagnant. You're stagnant. You got to get up and move. Got to move. Got to move. And I'm like, well, I have a I have a cell phone that has music on it. I have wireless headphones so I can not disturb other people. And that 30 minutes of movement did so much better for my brain than not. So we have the technology, and I got Apple Fitness on my phone. So if I need to do a workout, I can do a workout anywhere on my phone.
Right.
We have these beautiful, powerful mini computers that we pay. Some of us pay up to $1,000 for.
I know.
And
Or
I'm like,
more.
or more. And it's like we're not using our tech to the fullest advantage of what is. So I'm learning a lot about myself, how to bring balance to all this. The patient advocacy is coming out, and it's a journey. So I would say, please keep them up in prayer because you know, it's just one of those things. It's like, okay, something's got to give. We got to get some balance to some things, and yeah, that's just where we're at right now.
I
But
know he's thankful for you. I mean, for you being there at his side. I mean, I'm sure he is.
he is, and this is the first time I ever did it for somebody that was a significant other. I've never done a stint like this. Have I been in a caregiver in a hospital setting? Yes, for like 8 hours.
Okay,
there's a
right.
di- there's a difference. I'm there for the family. I'm there to be the eyes and the ears. Yes, I have done that plenty of times, but not the overnights, not to see everything. And actually, I'm glad to be that advocate, to be like, hey, like today, I had to talk to the charge nurse, and I was like, look, we need to see the ombudsman. What happened this weekend? We don't like it. I need to report it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you have to be that direct. Because remember,
Mhm.
when you go into the hospital, the insurance company is paying for your stay. That hospital is getting that money, and the longer you stay in that bed. If you don't like the care that you like, you can pick your behind up and go somewhere else, and another hospital will get that money. So it's like, yeah, you got to figure
Like,
out
it's
something.
so nice the hospital is allowing you to be there with him.
Mhm.
That's interesting because sometimes they don't let you stay there.
Yeah.
Evelyn has her hand up, you guys.
Oh,
Yes, Mama E, what you got? What's going on?
Well, the first thing is I uploaded that video with Iyanla,
Yes.
and I've got it on YouTube now to where I can continuously run it on Saturday. So I'll have my iPad there. I don't know what's going on with this cord. My battery is low, you guys. But real quick, okay, so that happened. And I got accepted into the Dow show in California, y'all.
oh,
Oh,
Yes.
okay, so we got a road trip. Yes.
Oh, I don't know
So,
about a road trip. I'm sending the Dow to California.
Well, I'm saying what part of California though?
It, this is a Dow show that now Wheelie sent me the information and said I should apply for,
yeah.
and I applied for it before the deadline, which was the 24th of last month, and I got the letter this morning
oh,
that
wow.
I've been
Oh,
accepted. So I got to read all the directions and fill out the form and stuff online, and yeah, send it
So
so
in.
is it,
I'm always gonna say I don't know the dates, but I volunteer as tribute. I can pay my own flight, and I'm ready to go. I'm just throwing that out there.
do you go there or is it because I know that now really she I don't that some she goes to and some she just sends in and it's a competition online. You have to go physically.
You on mute. You on mute, Mama Evelyn.
You don't know yet.
Oh, I don't think so. I don't think I have to go. It
Yeah.
didn't say I had to go. No, it
Oh,
didn't say I had to go. But
but you
I
gotta
don't
go. I mean,
know.
it's California. Come on.
I've never been. I've been close, but I've never been.
I've been once. I went on a cruise. I went on a cruise out there, and I've been to LAX. I've been to Santa Barbara, and that's it. So,
Yeah. Los Angeles, California is I don't have the paper with me, but yeah, it's at a museum. It's the 45th year
Wow.
and yeah, so I'm like,
oh,
yeah,
If
no.
it's at a museum, then that's I'm sure you can go. When is it? When is it?
it's I think it's gonna run sometime in December through January. Let me look on my I'm gonna have to let me see. Here we go.
That's only
Go
a 3 hour.
see what I can see.
Well, you bad, Evelyn. You can drive and
I
look
know.
and just whip on over and you drive it with your toes and
Oh no, no, I've been sitting here for a while because I wanted to stop and eat my
Mm.
oatmeal. I wanted to eat my oatmeal this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Danyelle look like you packing up and going somewhere.
No,
You
I
still
just
at the
went to a,
hospital.
yeah, I went to a different location because my computer's about to die, and I need to charge it up. So I had
Oh,
to find a chair with the out.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Grand
found a chair with
Rising,
an outlet.
Stacy.
So there we go.
Grand Rising.
But I'm glad, like
Grand
Mama
Rising,
Evelyn, did you
Stacy.
upload that?
Grand Rising.
Was this a new video with Ayana Present or something different?
No, no, this was the one where when Danny let me get back on here.
Gives
When Danny
Iyanla the gift, the doll.
yeah,
She's
Danny
opening it.
yeah, that's what's happening. Yeah, she's opening the gift, at the table in the kitchen, and then I've uploaded to for Tuesday. I uploaded the one where she was videoing the Instagram. I need to find the Instagram, the actual Instagram where she was on there. But yeah, so I'm getting ready to go home. Um,
Were you
but
able
yeah,
to, Evelyn, were you able to uh put that up on Iyanla's site on her Facebook?
but no, but what on? Well,
You
I don't know
know,
if I'm. Oh,
she has groups. I mean, she's out there posted on her social media.
yeah, okay, I can do that.
It's a lot of people.
Yeah,
That's true.
That's a lot of people.
yeah, yeah. And my dolls for the doll show are all bagged up. Um, ready to go. I took a video and I blessed them with sage before I bagged them.
Oh,
Mhm.
nice.
Um, so they're all ready for Saturday. And I don't know, I posted that my baby daddy
Yeah.
bought me a wagon.
Yes, so nice.
That's so
Yeah,
nice.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah. It's nice too, nice and big. I'm like, gee, I won't, I could just put everything in the wagon. So
Yes, yes.
yeah, yes.
Now you just have to have that being in the wagon that jumps out. He's in the corner, just waiting on you to stop. And then he jumps out and he puts all the stuff in there and he carries and he sets you up and everything.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Then he breaks it down for you, little bitty, and then he just blows up like the Hulk. and take care of you, and then
Uh,
go back down like Tinkerbell.
Sounds like a great idea.
Yes,
yeah,
yes, yes. So yes,
I take it.
go ahead, Mama. You
No,
finish.
I was just saying that's the thing, is that you carrying all this stuff with you. You need that's part of the setup. Or when you decide you want to do something, you say, do you have somebody help me bring this stuff in and take this back out to my car?
Yes.
Right.
Because yeah, okay, okay. I think that was it.
Okay,
That was
great.
good.
That was good. That was good. Okay, so you ladies, did you see my posting about what we want to add and what we want to bless people with when they come for membership?
Um,
Yeah, I saw it.
I think so.
Well, basically, it's what I need from you all is wait. Yeah, so putting together the membership because I need to post that, what people
Okay,
are going to get as a result of the membership. And
okay.
so things that you think about that you have seen or you have wished that would be cool to have as part of the membership.
okay.
Um, and think outside the box. And anything can be changed, you know. So we find we don't like that, we can take that off, put something else on as we go along. What would you for your show, what would you like, that to be what do you want to share?
Okay.
Yeah, so you want to get that. And I know we are all busy, but I
Hmm.
really need you all to respond. If you have some things or as soon as possible, because as I'm putting it together, then it will be that. I'm not going to be going in and changing little things. I'll be working on the full
Right.
thing. And we do need some more photos. And so we need to set something up for that. And
Yes, please.
I want us doing something. Hold on. I want all of us doing something with this.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna start using that logo and start pumping that. I like her.
I know, and she's
Do
fading.
too.
She's so cool. She is just so cool.
She is.
Merchandise is that I need a hoodie and a t-shirt with her on it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
she
and I
just
need
so
another cup.
Can, can we do a bigger cup?
yeah, absolutely. We have to just go to another. This is the size, but they have places
Yeah.
that have all kinds of paraphernalia,
Okay.
Yeah. Just
big cups, plates, pins. Um, you
Oh, Mama
get that.
Evelyn, can we get some earrings? Since I'm looking at Mama Queen of Julie's earrings, can we get some earrings?
Oh, with her on it.
Yeah,
yeah.
With who on it?
her
Okay, so
logo.
I need to
Yes.
because I have been looking for a printing play some way to print these on there where they're even more substantial. I mean more I want to say permanent. And because with some, I mean eventually, these are gonna fade because I wear them all the time. But I want the I don't want to take I want to do less steps. I just want to print it. And even I was gonna look at the Cricut, and I don't know to print it and cut it out, and that would save me tons of time.
Hmm.
So I have to go to you know go on the Facebook to the people who sell the craft text or that craft text community, and the cricket community, say this is what I want to do. Does the cricket do this? I know a couple of people. One person who has a cricket. I did know another one, but got some bad news on Saturday morning. This young lady that her and my daughter, they kind of grew up kind of knowing each other. They weren't really like good friends or anything, but I saw her grow up. I saw her, saw that she got married and she had, and then we were on the perimeters of each other's lives, and her mother may have cancer, and, but she went into the hospital last week and she died Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
She was 32 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
She had a 5-year-old daughter and a
Mm-hmm.
husband.
Wow. Mm.
What's her
Yeah.
name?
Her name is Kiera. Kiera.
Kiera.
Right.
Kiera.
Kiera.
Kiera. K.
Mm-hmm.
Kiera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
So
definitely
we
keep
just
her.
lift, yeah, we lift up the family of Kiera, and
Yes.
we know that the Holy Spirit will comfort her
Yep.
and
Yep.
comfort the whole family.
Her family.
Yeah.
Speaking of the family, this past weekend was the memorial service for Love Rose. And they actually live streamed her service, which was a blessing. Because talking to some people, they said a few years ago, you never would have seen somebody's service being live streamed, but because of the pandemic,
Right.
that is now a common norm. And I'm so glad I was able to view it and be there in spirit because, trying to make a choice between being here with John or being there for her, it was like, it, but they did a beautiful job honoring our sister. And honestly, I think I'm going to do a 40. So she was 42. That's what got me when I found out that Love Wars was 2 years younger than me. It was like, whoa, you've got to be kidding me. But I think I'm going to do a 42-day head wrapping challenge. And this is going to be a challenge for me for social media because I do have an issue of discipline and sticking to my guns. So I'm
Mhm.
like, ooh, I got to do 42 different head wraps for 42 different days. This is going to be interesting. But I think that'll be a beautiful tribute to her
Oh yeah.
because she was one of my, she was a lot of my, and I realize a lot of my mentors are going and going quick. Mama Raven was an herbal mentor, and she was a head wrap mentor as well because she was one of the people that volunteered for the head wrapping expo. And then Love Rose was a major contributor to the head wrapping expo and just learning art of head wrapping, period. So they did a beautiful job honoring her. I would say that much. They did a beautiful job. And definitely give prayers to Kiara and her family because that's that's a huge that's a big one right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Speaking
And you know what? I just wanted to say thank you, Danielle, for reminding me because for some reason, Sheena's daddy, like he said, you need somebody who can carry out your wishes and be on top of it. I said there's several different people because I think Sheena would not be of the frame of mind to really take care of business. But I need somebody here, and I'm figuring. I know I got several people, so I'm just gonna have a list.
I'm
Go
just
down the
gonna
list.
I say have the conversation, but also write down your directives as well.
Yes,
I
yes.
remember. So when I was in college, I'm sorry. When I was in college, I dated a guy whose mom took my hand. She took me upstairs to a closet. I had no idea what the hell she was doing. She pulled out this file cabinet and she was like, well, if anything happened to me or my husband, all of our information and everything is right here in this file, whatever it was, file, whatever. And I was like 20, I was like 20 at the time, 18, 20. I'm like, I don't know if I'm ready for this, but okay. She just let us know everything was set up. So you can be as you can put it in a thumb drive, you can put it on Google Drive and give somebody the password. But the key thing is just let somebody know, not just let somebody know, um, I think when she did that, that got me to thinking, and I went and told my mom, not thinking that my mom was going to pass away by the time I was 24, but I was like, Mom, hey, do you have your stuff together? I just need to know. Like, and that's when my mom told me, yes, there's a life insurance policy, there's this, boom. And so when my mom suddenly passed away, me and my brother knew exactly, like we knew my mom wanted to be cremated. We knew she wanted a memorial service. Somehow the life insurance policy popped up. I don't know how. You know what I'm saying? But everything just fell into place because we had that conversation. And I know us as Black people, we tend to don't want to have those conversations because we think it's going to happen tomorrow. Like it's not. But at least somebody knows what's going, what to do, how to do it. Because my mom was the one that introduced cremation to our family. She's the first one. Nobody else had ever been cremated. And then when we had the cremation and the memorial service, and just when my family saw how much of a difference and less of an emotional toll a memorial service puts on the family versus the funeral, then
Right.
not everybody's doing it. My grandma passed away. She was cremated. My aunt I have an aunt in California. Her and her husband got all their stuff planned out, paid for, ready to go. Like, like it's just done. Cremation. So now cremation is the trend in my family. So yeah, have those conversations. Write it out. Write it out. Have it somewhere with somebody so that, you know, that's where I see where a lot of the sorry. Mhm. Okay. Um, what is it? A lot of the disagreements and everything happen in the family
And the
because
fraud,
people
yeah.
they think what they think, and then it's like, no, it's the confusion and everything. But if you have your stuff written out in your name and signed with your signature, we ain't got nothing else to say. We can't do anything. And especially if you have property, please get your wills in order. Please have everything so your stuff doesn't go in probate and people have to go to probate. So it's good to have a conversation. It's good to write stuff down. And I thank my ex-boyfriend's mother for showing me that because I was the first one in my friend group. I think my mom passed away when I was 24. Yeah, because Daniel was 19. I was the first one in my friend group to have to experience the death of a parent. So then I got a chance to actually tell my friends, okay, go and at least have that conversation. Because, like you said, we don't know the day and the time. And I was the first one at 24. I have friends that come back and tell me, thank you for saying something because this happened and this happened and this happened. So, yeah, please have those conversations with your families and let them know, write it down. It just makes everything easier. It really does. And then you can also use ChatGPT to help you out plan stuff too. There you go. You don't have to pay for a lawyer. ChatGPT will do it for you.
Yeah, right.
So
Thank
I
you,
think
Danielle, for mentioning that.
yeah,
Uh,
you want to have your care plan for if anything happens to your health in between that and the imminent. You want to have your will of what you want to pass stuff down to people. You want to have plan your own funeral. Don't leave it up to people. If you want to be that person, plan your own funeral. Have it what flowers you want, what music you want, what this tone. My mom said the only thing I didn't do honor is my mom said she wanted a party because it was too much of a jump to go from a traditional funeral to a downright, New Orleans jazz session hoedown type situation. It was too much. So we just did the memorial service, which was a good start. But if that's what you want, write it down so that people could just follow your wishes because you can't expect people to think to know what you want to do.
Exactly.
Just
True.
write it down. And then with a lot of these funeral services, funeral homes too, you can prepay for your stuff and plan it out and pay for it now so your family don't have to have a GoFundMe for you. You can do all that
Right,
now. So just take a look at
right.
your options and get the planning because you'll feel so much better at ease having everything planned out. Then it makes it easier for people to do what they need to do. So yeah.
mm,
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, Chat GPT, that was something else I was gonna bring up on here was that there's a certain that font that I have with my business name, Pink Art. I have to have Word and I have to download the font and because it can't make my logo for me. It can't do my business name in that font.
It doesn't have to be in Word. It just has to be in a font format. And
Well,
I have to look it up because there's a website. There's websites with nothing but fonts, but you can find the
yeah,
font.
I have the font is on my computer, and I did download it and showed Chat GPT what it was. And for some reason, it could not do it, and it kept taking. You know how usually, it's like very fast, and it was very slow, and I was like, okay, so I'm just gonna have to find another way, I think, because it just could not use that font, and that's the font I want.
Have you
You,
tried
you,
the AI for Canva?
yeah, I was about to
Oh,
say you had to just go to another one
yeah,
that because ChatGPT is more for
General.
writing and all that kind of stuff. You had to probably go to one that's what their
okay, so go.
specialty is and stuff, you know. I have to do the same thing on how I want my logo for the Outer Limits, you know, and for the band. So I have to, find do that because to try to tell it
Yeah,
what, in other words, that's not Chat GPT's specialty.
okay, so I'm gonna go, I need to go to Canva then. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Canva, or
On
there's
your
some other
hand.
ones too that are more artistic, art,
yeah.
Yeah,
like that. Sharonda's
yeah,
hand is
okay.
Oh,
up.
Okay, so this was in regards to the final arrangements that you were speaking about. So I also recommend that people um, have all their bills and their bank accounts and usernames and passwords because I work cardholder services. Y'all don't know how many people call me
Hmm.
um, after the fact, or if somebody even got sick and they just start crying on me at the bank, and it's like I can't help them. I have to refer them to another department. They don't be wanting to hear that, or they break out and start crying. I don't know what they gonna do. But then also I was on the Power Circle. Mario had came on one of the Wealth Building Wednesday shows, but this same topic came up with the Power Circle, and they had like a life insurance person on there. So that needs to be in place. And on there, somebody had recommended, I haven't had time to look it up, but they said it's something, somebody created a book or like a worksheet or something, and it's called A Letter to My Family.
Mm.
So I said, "Ooh,
Yeah.
I need to get all of that together because if somebody they try to come behind me just off of my accounts, they're gonna be like, she had how many accounts?" And
Also,
then
yeah, that's exactly
also, I'm
that's
seeing.
it, and also include your social media information too.
Absolutely.
That's
Oh,
another.
okay.
If I'm not
There, one
mistaken,
more thing, Danielle, one more
oh,
thing. These videos, I think I had mentioned it before on another show. I still haven't had time to look it up, but they were saying, with your bank accounts, that we need to contact those financial institutions and POD, pay on death or pay at death, something like that. So we need to look into that too. So, like you said, they're not stuck in court or probate, especially if we do have a few dollars in there, even if it's literally a few dollars, or if it's some big bucks, a
yeah.
blessing.
One of the biggest things that I was told immediately when my mom passed was to go get her bank account, and luckily I actually knew her PIN number. Was to go and clean out, pretty
Hmm.
much take out everything that was in her checking account from the day that she passed. That so yeah, you do have to let people know what your pins are and everything. And I don't know why they had me. Well, I guess because our names and everything wasn't on the account. I think you actually have to have somebody like a beneficiary or somebody on the account to have access to pull stuff out from the bank. But the quickest thing is as soon as that person expires and once you compose yourself, get their debit card and go and clean out whatever it is that you can that you actually know of. If your name is not on that account. If your name is on the account, it's a little bit different. But if it's not, that was one of the first things one of the elders told me to do, and I just did it because I was like, I don't know what to do, but okay. But I remember that.
Mm.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, because once they find out that you pass away, it gets very difficult to get access to these accounts and do what needs to be done, and then whatever is left in the deceased names actually goes to probate. And if you don't know anything about probate, stuff can be held up in probate for up to 7 years.
Oh yeah.
So this is why you have to let people know, write something down. I leave my house to my daughter, so and so. I leave this to so and so. So that way they can't contest it. It's like, shoot, if you want to make a video while you're still alive, I making this video is saying what I'm saying on this date, this time, and
Right.
blah 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 blah.
So Danielle, is that I'm asking a statement. Okay.
Okay.
Is that a will and stuff in order for no probate to come to be able to happen, that needs to be in a trust, not just that you wrote it down and all of that, because still the family, if like my for mama left a $5,000 whatever that thing is, insurance.
Insurance.
She wrote it in, and she wrote it in my name only. So I could have taken that 5,000. There's five of us, and I could have said, sorry, it was in my name, like that. And they could have fought me with that. I don't know what they would have fought. But I did the right thing. I knew Mama would want 1,000 for each of us. So we got that. But I'm just saying, some things, if it's not in a trust, and if people want the family or whoever, her sisters or whatever, wanted to come against me, maybe Mama did that, I'm sure, long, long, long time ago, and then maybe I'm an asshole, and the other person, somebody else in the family, Pam, like, they could come at me. But if it's in the trust, and that in the and is that the well, anyway,
Well,
there's one
anything with
that
life
goes
insurance.
over where you can't come against it. I know a will. If you just do a will, they can come against your family, can come against you, and all that kind of stuff. I don't know.
You know what,
Um,
Queen? Thank you for saying that because I was having this conversation with Sheena's dad, and he was like, no, trust doesn't. I said, no, when you, because that's what you have been telling us, and the guests have been telling us all along, is that we need to have everything in a trust so that, nobody can come. I think if somebody can get that life insurance, I told him that. And they cannot do what you said for them to do. You know, he didn't get that. I don't know what he's talking about, but
well, let me say this. I know personally from the life insurance because my mom had a life insurance policy. She had a $20,000 life insurance policy that my aunt's name was on it as a beneficiary, but also me and my brother's name was on it as well. So she was the beneficiary. I don't know how long my mom had this life insurance policy, but obviously she must have had it when me and my brother were under 18.
Mhm.
And then, but because our names was on the life insurance
Mhm.
policy, we got it directly in our names, half for him, half for me. So if my mom had passed away when I was under 18, the whole 20 would have went to my aunt, and she would have had full control to do whatever she saw fit with it on behalf of me and my brother. But because we were over 18, I was 24 and he was 29 when this happened, um, nothing went to her. And she said she didn't want anything. That was my mom's sister. They looked out for each other, and that's just what they did.
Right.
Um, when we issued them right now, I would say if I had the knowledge of a trust today, but now to last, that money would have been invested and would have been did some other things than what it did because I ain't never had $10,000 in my life at once like that. So that's a whole nother story. But
Yeah.
yeah, trust is good because you can dictate what that money is for. You could say this person's not going to get this money until it's going to sit in this account until this person turns 25 or 30 or they get married and have kids or blah, 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 whatever. You can specify exactly how that money is going to be used and up until and when. So I think a trust is a definite good idea. And really depending on the amount. But like I said, I'm glad that you had it. And I think it might be good to have a what is it, workshop on, these type of plannings and everything like that. In addition to just prepare people. Because some people, you don't know what you don't know dealing with the, handling somebody. To patient care home here, it was just very difficult to hear.
Oh, okay, yeah, she's talking, but so bottom line is to, get your stuff together. My husband, I asked him while we was out of town. I said, Philip, did you get insurance yet? And he said, yeah, okay, I'm gonna do that as soon as we get back. I said, I'm gonna tell you something. I said, I'm gonna live to 100. I got 100 covered. Okay. So the rest of the years is up on is on me and God's humor. Okay. Humor. Now, I said, because I'm gonna be here a long time. In other words, I don't know how long you're gonna be here, but I might beat you. I said, I am not going to be going around and raising money to bury you. I will take your ass right out in that backyard and put you in the ground. Turn some music on, and I'll own this whole property because you better do it. Yeah, so that's no. I'm not doing that. My mom, she didn't have a lot, but she took care of herself. She took care, we didn't have to come up with nothing but some cornbread and dressing. Something to feed the people. We did not. She had that set up. It wasn't a lot, but it took care of what it needed to take care of. So, I mean, I got my insurance and stuff, but anyway, so I'm just saying that Mama just taking care of that stuff was invaluable. It was invaluable. Yeah.
Yeah, and my mom was the same way. She had enough life insurance to cover the cost of her services, everything that we needed for the service, and then there was something left for me and my brother. And that's what you want. You want to leave enough so they're not doing a GoFundMe trying to bury. Cover that, and you're supposed to leave enough to cover your bills and everything that's left over.
All right. How about the joy that's left over? All right. We done took care of all that. We can talk about some joy, what's happening in your lives and stuff. I'm telling you, last night I decided to go and go back to my story of Mr. Fame and Jelani. And Jelani is his power. That's the Hulk. The Hulk is Jelani. Superman is Jelani. And then of course Fame. So compared to Superman, then Clark Kent is Fame, Mr. Fame, and it was just it's such a joy. I had not looked at it since I went to Orlando and had done a lot with the story, with that whole movie, because it's a movie and it's a book and it's a game, all of that. And I'm just amazed at where we are in our lives right now. We are here on earth when all this is taking place. And I remember when I have all these books and I have these movies in my head, and it's like, how can I get all this? And I'm not a quote unquote writer, to sit there and write and write and write and write. But now it's like, you just tell it. I just tell it, tell them what I want, and it said, well, just that dialogue back and forth. Change this, change that in a second. Do you want me to go and rewrite? I mean, redo this, and so you know what you have? Yes. And I am having a wonderful time with this information. So anyway, what do y'all think about? I had mentioned about the about Calvin. So what did you think about what had put in the chat? This is the test to see if you even checking chat.
I checked the chat. And,
I just failed that test.
is that about him doing interviews?
Yeah, babe.
Okay, I have been paying attention. I think it's a great idea. I think it's a great idea. I'm glad we have an
Okay,
enthusiastic legal bro that wants to get out here and
so
I want to
he's
say
interview people on the street. Is that what that is?
Not not on the street, but
He lives
out in the
in the
community.
community. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Out on the street sound like when you're going out, when on shows where they out and people walking around and you're talking to them. That's out on the street in my brain.
Oh, okay.
In the community,
That's
where
okay. That's good.
yeah, and then if it's something around art, because he's going to get more of the brothers.
Okay.
So he may, go out to Donald's, where actually his stuff is. Then it would be on your show, that little piece. It would be like a 15-minute piece, 10-minute piece, um, or if it's longer, never more than a half an hour, um, unless that whole show is about them, but whatever. And I want to get it to the point where people pay you to come to their facility and do that. Well, I'll find out through the chat some kind of way. How do you do that? How do you charge and stuff like that? But I've had that in my mind for a long time, not just that they come on, but like they do on TV, and they'll have some footage from the location and then they'll have the person there or all of it in one location. Mm-hmm. So that we only have the 5 spots. Now I saw B. Anthony last night at Sky's place. Oh, the place where Sky is at now
Okay.
is big. She's you know where Grand River and Greenfield, that corner right there, Grand River and Greenfield. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
that's where she's at. And uh big space, wonderful people. He said they had, because I was, oh my God, I know we can do some things up in here. And yeah, like the stage is really big. And it's you had to put your seats in your chairs and you do it any way you want to. But I'm just saying that I talked to them and I'm gonna get with them about doing some things there, whether it's Elizabeth or not. Wherever I go, all of you should always feel like I am Elizabeth. I'm good for that, how that fits into your show and your business and stuff. So yeah, and it's going to fit a lot of things, but it was really, really, really nice. The space, the people, and when he said, I was asking about the space that we were in, which had to be almost as big as where we had the conference, that space. And but he said, "Oh no, we have the whole floor." Oh yeah, so I'm gonna go back over there and walk through everything and see where when we need more space in like the shop, then we have more space. Anyway, so that was yeah, that was cool.
Okay. Okay. So it looks like I'm going to have to call it's the William Grant Still Art Center in Los Angeles, California.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I need to call him because my work is supposed to be there between November 17th and the 21st. And I said, I'm sending it in the mail. So what? Yeah. So we'll see how they work that out. Because maybe, I mean, we'll see.
You still have to make it?
Oh no, it's made already. The Two-Faced Goddess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what would you be concerned about on the mailing? That it gets there in time?
Well, yeah. I mean, and then she said, I mean, about the complete and ready to install with all hardware. I do have the. I mean, are they going to install it there? And I'm just going to make sure because I can send the bracket.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to pack it really sturdy and yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I also was thinking, I don't know, I know that um Love Rose had they was having some financial issues to take care of her.
Mhm.
And so I'm just wondering if I was going to suggest it, but I wasn't even in town to have a workshop to raise money for her. And it's not we just come together and everybody help. It ain't no, we can have names of people who specialize, blah, 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 but we're just in there, we know that Danyelle can show. There's a few other people that I know that does beautiful head wrapping. Um, and just having raised money to help them because I'm sure, well, you know, I'm figuring they may not have raised enough money and they just all had to do whatever they had to do. But if there's a way to just celebrate her in that way, I'll talk to Rev about it. That's her bestie. So she would know if that would be appropriate or not, you know. But anyway, that's
I'm down for that.
yeah.
I'm down for that.
He touched. I mean, that would just be just a wonderful time. Just come together. And she's so beautiful, the picture, and she's so colorful. Matter of fact, while I was out there in New Orleans and we went to a festival, and there was a sister there who had, head wraps, the material had, I mean, yeah, she had material, she had things where she can pull it and it's around your neck. And because my head was cold out there, bald. So I was telling her and showed her, Rose's picture and stuff. Anyway, but that's just a thought. But I will talk to Rev about that. Where are they? Because I think she touched so many people's lives, and just to have a head wrapping in celebration of her, I didn't see anything about her service. I, it wasn't posted, was it? Because I do look at WhatsApp throughout the day. I didn't see anything posted about her service or what they were doing, except for, when they was asking for donations and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, but she was just beautiful to me. She just was color. She just color, just beautiful.
Mm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
All right,
Right.
Grand Rising Star. Back to you, Danielle.
And
Okay.
rise.
Um, well, I do know if you guys been watching my videos, my reels, which is actually gaining traction.
Yeah,
Um,
I saw me.
we
And
we
somebody responded to me asking me about it, asking, well, it was Joy, but she would just, she saw it. She said, I saw you on there. And um and she had a few questions, and so I answered them for them.
so we are
Let me say, one was, does it leave um
Residue.
yeah, on your arm? That does
it,
not.
it depends on what you're wearing and how often you wash your body, like your whole body.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me. Like if I have a black sweatshirt on, it doesn't bother because I know it's gonna come off. So I'm like, yeah, it depends, but nothing that won't wash off with some shower gel and body scrub or something like that. But we are actually planning a gathering, a patch party gathering on November 30th from 2 to 5 at Everett's Natural Beauty School. This is to bring your testimony, bring your friends, your family, your children, your kids, your old, your elderly, it don't matter. We are coming together so that people can really see live how this healing technology is working and get more of the word out there. I'm working on the flyer right now, and we're going to set up the Eventbrite and get people registered and just come. I'm going to have some healing vendors there. Um, some vendors there, maybe Mama Evelyn might be a vendor with her earrings and stuff like that. We're just going to have help with Deetra with her blood cell analysis. We want to have a healthy good time, but we have people ready to get their testimonies out here and actually bring other people to see how this technology works. And I am glad to say that Queen Aduni is an associate, but she wants to have her salon be a retail spot for the patches so that people in the community can just come and purchase them as they need them. So put down on your calendars November 30th, 2 to 5 p.m. after church. We're going to have a patch party. Yay, and I'm excited. I am so excited. And we're going to patch
There's
together.
another thing, Danielle, you might try, in the sense of, well, you know what, we'll talk about it because I'm not moving. I mean, on the 23rd, I still have my Jazzy Arts, but I have how it can work and how to have the people involved. It, like everybody that's there do it for another person. So all of them experience going through the check
Mhm.
as a group. We do it. But the other thing is that you don't have to, and they need to see that as well. Well, I would want is that to take it off and put it on the body, and we're doing groups, that's a lot. Do you know that they could, I'm gonna tell you, not only could they just put this in your hand, just hold it, and they can do it. They don't have to have it on their body. And this is how tough this thing is. They don't have to have it on the body, and as far as to peel it off and then use it, right? But they can just hold it and it will have the same effect. Not only that, but they could write it down on a piece of paper and it will still do the same thing. Yes, I promise you. I promise you that they can do just put it on a piece of paper and the universe just picks it up like that. Yeah, we'll do some, but I'm just saying when you have a lot, you can, and all you have to do is show how when they weak without it, but then you put that on a piece of paper and let them hold it. So I just wanted to share that.
Can you
It's
tell
10
me
o'clock.
so that wasn't yesterday that happened?
Well, baby,
The with
Nope,
your
that
test?
was
Can you tell me
no.
what your results were? Because I saw that just yesterday. I didn't know that maybe wasn't yesterday.
no, I put it in about 3 days ago.
No, I'm talking about when she did your test. Your test
Okay.
with the and
No, I had to move out into the hallway because apparently I talked too loud. No, Sharonda, that
And
was
then we're
actually done
talking
maybe about
too.
that was done. The balance test that I did on Sheila was done maybe about 3 weeks ago. All of my videos that I've been posting have been done was collected maybe about 3, 4 weeks ago. That's the beauty about getting your content and then spreading it out over a couple of days. So, what happened was I posted a video of another senior, did a balance test on. Within 12 hours, she had me take it down because she didn't think she looked cute enough for social media. even though she's the cutest thing I've ever seen. But one of my elders at my uncle's shop reached out to me on Facebook and was like, "What is this pain patch? I want to try it."
Mm-hmm.
So I started with Mary. And I went to her, did a patch test, and I happened to be in a salon full of women. So I got Mary, I got another customer, Joanne, another customer was like, I want you to test me. And then the next day when we came together for Sheila's international event, Mama Evelyn was there, Doris was there, Pam was there, Sheila was there. So I just made sure I got content of me doing all those people. That's 7 people. I did 7 balance tests in 2 days. Those 7 balance tests in 2 days, 2 days, I was able to cut down the video. And then every other day, I said I was going to post something about these patches based on what. So no, that's the beauty about content. You don't know when it was done. I could have filmed it 6 months ago, but because I'm bashing it out, you know what I'm saying? People think it was yesterday. No, that was 3 weeks ago. The content is still relevant, but I'm not posting everything all at once. I'm giving people enough time to process, to come back and be like, ask questions. How can I get a link? How can I do this? Blah 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 blah. So when we do our patch party, because it's 5 of us within our team that's coming together to do this, the content that I'm doing, I make sure that I collaborate with like Sheila and Lorraine and Gaylin and Deetra so that all
Indoors.
they have to do is accept it, endorse. And so all they have to do is accept it and it's going out to all of our um, social media spots because we're working together as a team. So I expect maybe 50 to 60 people to show up for our patch party, but and I'm training my team also, building them up on social media so we get this content. We may not post that content immediately, the next day, but over the next month, it should be almost like 100 different pieces of content from different perspectives and different viewpoints and different angles, all relative to the same information going out because we're all getting it, we're all using it to not only help our business, but also spread the word that hell, there's a healing technology that's natural, drug free and pain free that you can use, you know, for your family, for your body, for your people, and everything else like that. So that's a very good question. Yeah, that content was filled like 3 weeks ago. That was 3 weeks.
Well, congratulations. I'm excited about your success, and I would like to hear more about it and what they all do. But I was trying to get an actual reaction from Queen Aduni because it came to me fresh, like it was literally yesterday, and I was like, "Oh, I didn't know if y'all was me." My car been down for like 3 weeks, but I wanted to know how the pain one was that she put on your back, and y'all was like, "We'll talk about it on the Elizabeth show tomorrow." So I was trying to see how was your pain level from the 4 at the next day or within that 24 hours.
Oh my God, that was so long. That was so long ago.
Oh no.
But
Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That would the pain had subsided or
Yeah, yes, yes, yes. Yeah. Mine's is dealing with my hips. Yeah. But and I haven't had on it. I only had that one on. And Danielle, she did leave me another one, but somebody was in my space that was in such pain that I gave it to them. And it did help them. So
Star, do you want to chime in, Star?
Yes, I was that one person that Sheila gave her patch to, and my back was in pain. And when my back is in pain, it affects everything else, my legs. And even going down the steps was a chore.
mhm.
And Sheila saw me. She said she had a pain patch. She asked me, did I want it? And I said yes. And when she put the patch on, and it definitely took care of the pain. So I can truly say that that pain patch worked very well for me.
Mhm. Mhm.
okay.
So I want to just throw this out here and then we're going to close is that I did one thing. I did text on my anniversary is I texted Danielle to see how long the special was going because we didn't get involved until the end of the month. And so, and then I was caught up in all the stuff that my trip and stuff. But they have obviously extended the $1. So you got
Mhm.
another month because I want, as many people to find out about it. So that's why I'll be working. You got it's $1. Like $1.
Well,
No
no, it's
pain,
one
no
dollar.
pain, $1.
Hold on, Sheila. It's $1 to become an associate. So
Right, right.
the patches are $60 a piece. But if you want the hookup, and now you know how we are. We want the hookup. Well, to become an associate, it's normally $40. But you can sign up for $1,
Yeah,
and then all your patches are $45 a piece. So
right.
that's a $15 savings for each. And there's 13 different patches ranging from pain, peace. They deal with the physical, the emotional, and the psychological. So you dealing right now, a lot of people are dealing with seasonal depression because of the time change. That's peace and joy. Just put a patch on. We got a defend patch. I'm wearing the defend patch to keep my immunity system up because I'm in the hospital, we got patches to boost your immunity if you're trying to lose weight. We have patches to increase your stability, increase your balance. Um, and I'll send you some information, Sharonda, because it's 13 different patches. And they're drug free, they're chemical free, and they work like Braille for the brain. So I'll send you some information. But if you want the hookup, sign up for $1. And then
Mhm.
you can go and then you can order your pack. And then you also have to the key to that, you also have to have your patches on auto ship. That's the key part. So at least 2 patches a month. That's $90. Look, if you spend money on DoorDash like I do, I can afford to eat some bean soup. It means I can have, peace and stability and clear thinking. They have a patch for focus. So if you like me and can't focus on crap half the time, that focus patch is amazing to eliminate tasks. So definitely put it on your calendar for the 30th if you want to see this stuff in action and try a patch out for yourself. But also realize you want to make sure you sign up for $1 so that you can get it at $45 a piece. And if you're thinking about holiday Christmas gifts, just make a great Christmas gift because everybody knows somebody in pain. Everybody knows somebody that needs some peace in their life. Everybody knows that they need somebody that, these might be a good Christmas gift. I'm just saying. So yeah, come in for, or you can come in for $1. You don't have to order right now, but you can come in for $1 right now. And then after you see how everything works, you could be like, oh, I want to order this one and this one, or I need this one, and this one.
Mhm.
But $1 for a $15 savings every month is worth it. It's definitely worth it. And like I said, me, Queen of Dooney, Doris, and Deetra, we're all on the same team. So it doesn't matter who you sign up with. We just want you to be able to be the healer and get the healing technology for yourself. And that way you can be the healer in your home, your neighborhood, and everybody else. Because people gonna ask questions. They're gonna be like, what is this? How does this work? And
Right.
so
And
forth.
and the stylist at the shop, Latisse, she had already texted us to let us know that she can't do too many clients anymore. Her body and sciatic and all that kind of stuff. So when I saw her and I asked her, has she tried it or heard about it? Doris hadn't seen her yet. But anyway, just when you see people in pain and you just like, you know what? Try this, this. So I'd like that I can say that. And I'm gonna get mine. I'm already involved, but I'm just saying this one, like you said, Danielle, everybody, 99% of people got some pain somewhere. So
I'm gonna be
anyway,
honest. I
okay,
got
we're
into
gonna
this
go.
business.
Go ahead,
I
please.
got into this business because I wanted. Not only do I want to help my boyfriend with his back pain, but I'm ready to go work out in the gym and work hard. I'm in yoga teacher training, if you guys don't know, with the Trap Yoga Studio. I did 4 classes in one day, took 4 classes, and my body was so sore. I don't like the recovery of lifting weights and doing something like that. It just, if you don't have your Epsom salt bath and everything ready to go, that pain of recovering your muscles is something else. So that's the real reason why I got into it because I want to reduce my recovery, the pain of the recovery.
Yeah.
Um, of working out. And so while I don't use the pain patch every day, like some people, period pains or just aching, we get aches and pains. I see people in our group that use it, they get a toothache, they put it right on their face to stop the toothache. I've seen people back pain, or like you said, sciatica pain, whatever. It's a good tool to have. Is drug free, because all we know popping all these pills are, it ain't good. What did Johnson say off of Blackish when her son had a fever? What is it? Four would kill you when it comes to Tylenol. Four would kill you, but three's not enough. She playing a doctor. Right, like, okay. So the fact that this is a pain-free and chemical-free tool to help your body do what it needs to do, that's what I'm loving about it. And I'm patching up. I'm wearing the patches every day. Um, John is so supportive. Being in the hospital, he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna want you to sign me up so you can have an extra account to order more patches." So
Are
obviously,
you able
it's
to
doing.
give him patches while he's in there? Are you able to put anything on him?
As long as they take forever to do what they got to do, we patching up. So yeah, I've already got the warning that they don't like it because they don't know anything about it. But I'm like, certain situations going on right here. It's like y'all taking too long. I'm patching them up. That's just the bottom line. You
All right,
know,
Dan, if you could see Evelyn's facial expression,
What?
you
Y'all,
you you were so intensely listening and looking, and like your face was like, what? Without you saying what? Yeah. Look, we gotta go. I love you. I love you. I love all of you and all these different personalities.
okay, I'm gonna post this in WhatsApp.
Okay.
awesome. And congratulations, Mama Evelyn.
Thank
Yes. 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 All right.
Well, let's
Take
go
us
ahead
out.
and give ourselves a big hug
Yeah.
and give the world a hug. Sprinkle it with goodness and joy. And I know tomorrow is featuring safety with health and wellness. So tune in tomorrow and peace out, y'all.
Peace
you.
out. Love you.
Love you.